What's going on, you guys? This video is just off the cuffs. I decided to make this out of nowhere. First of all, if you guys are watching, thank you for watching. Got my pre-workout. Put it in and mix it with some ice, some coconut water. I'm trying now. This is my second day trying it out. Pretty tough. I just wanted to talk about freaking purpose as a man, and like, not even as a man actually, or anybody, because I'm just talking to myself at this point. I don't want to do this for real. It's actually pretty gas. Hope this shit don't kick in while I'm driving. I'll be fucked up. Alright, working in the morning. This shit actually good though. This ain't just a drink. I feel like a cheap drink. You know what I mean? Well, basically, yo, guys, bro, progression is everything, bro. Every day I realize, yo, we're really living life right now. Everybody's living life. And it's like so weird because like, we only have one life, bro. One life, one chance. And we hear it all over the years, but like, we really don't get it though. Life is really our own story. Our own story. We're really living the human experience. And then I feel like God put us here so we can experience just being human, you know? And it's just like so like crazy to me. Like, we really have one life. We're all experiencing emotions, and we're all trying to go throughout our days just freaking surviving, basically. And right now, I just want to say, like, my thought process through it, how I really get through my days is like, every day we go through a boss battle, you know what I mean? Especially as a man, you know, we're gonna go through like life. We're gonna face challenges. That goes for anybody. We're gonna face challenges no matter you're black, white, orange, space princess, freaking in Hennessy, Texas, whatever the fuck I'm saying. Bro, we're all experiencing life. We're all about to get old. And it's just astonishing to me. You are what you put into, you know? What you pay attention to, what you really just put inside your mind, bro, what you observe, you know? And it's not even like it's necessary. It's all you, bro. When you really think about it, none of this would exist without you, bro. None of this would exist without you. And it's just weird because I can't live through anybody else's experience except mine. I can only listen to it, observe it, and analyze it. Everything is just an observation in my head. You know, there's some things I don't know that's happening in the world right now, and there's some things I do know that I'm aware of, that I put my attention to. You know. And it's just crazy. I'm not trying to like have an ego or anything. Oh, life is just about you, all about you. Because it's really not. Because we're really just a little speck of shit in the whole entire universe, you know? But really, what goes to show is that yeah. But we get so caught up in like stuff that are outside of our control. You know what I mean? That we don't even seem to realize that we can control anything that we put inside our minds, you know? We can't control nobody else except ourselves. It's literally all you can just put in your head. You know what I mean? So I want to like just naming the 5 things that I pay attention to. I pay attention to, first, I want to pay attention. When I first wake up, I pay attention to God. When I wake up, I thank God that every day that I wake up, you know, which is a great thing. What a cheat code is to life right now is just being grateful for your life, for waking up every day. Because right now, we wake up for a purpose. What are we here for? You know? Obviously, there's a higher entity other than ourselves that we put in this spot right now. We could have been living in a different times, a different era in life, you know, in the 1930s or something. That would be ass, but especially me as black, you know. That would suck. But yeah, I live in the freaking in this century. Freaking technology is ruling over. Everything's easy. Everything's easy. You know, it's compared to life like back then when you're in like history class or some shit. In history, you will think about like, dang, they used to suffer the Great Depression. That sucks, you know? That's ass. I would not want to do that. So thank God I'm here, you know. I got my little freaking, I got a car. I'm driving a car. I got my drink. They would not be able to mix drinks, you know? Like what, pre-workout before working out? I don't think they worked out. They hunted, you know? I get to eat whatever I want. I got bottles of waters everywhere. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, just thanking God that I'm living right now. One of the second things I pay attention to is my physique. You know, as I say, I pay attention to it a lot, dude. I'm trying to get better at it. You know, I'm kind of small right now, but we're doing okay. You know, we don't have a pump right now, so don't keep watching like this. Like, damn, he kind of small. He kind of small. A little bit. I think I'm pretty decent. A little bit. But yeah, like, what is the first thing somebody looks at you as? Or should I say, what is the first thing you see when you look at somebody? You look at their body, what they represent, dude. Your body represents a lot. A lot. So, not only does it you build yourself in the gym physically, you build yourself mentally. That's one of the things that really helped me in life right now, is that not only can I build myself to a physical, like a fucking superhero. I want to look like Spider-Man. Like, why wouldn't you want to be a superhero? Especially as a man. I want people to look up to me. I want my kids to look up to me. I want my girl to look up to me, see me as a fucking look like. I don't want to be average, you know? And that's just me. I want to also, that's the second one. Third one, what I pay attention to. I pay attention to what I put in my head. So, what I mean by that is what I listen to. Honestly, I still listen to music. I ain't gonna lie. I still listen to whatever I want. But talking about social media wise, that used to fuck me up real bad. Like, you know, comparing yourself to other people on social media. Yeah, you can look on social media like, dang, you know, everybody's on social media. No matter, everybody's on social media. You know, and social media is not really a bad thing necessarily, but it's like when it really, you overuse it to the point where it's just, it takes over your life, you know? Right now you got Love Island going on, all that bullshit. Like, nobody's concerned about that. As a nigga though, you should not be watching Love Island though. You feel me? I should, like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I use it for a couple little rizzes here and there, like, just sauce up some bitches, you know? Because that's all they talk about. They just talk about some goofy shit. They talk about goofy shit. But, like, social media, no. You should not be on there if you're not at least making some content, or, because at that point, you're just observing. You're observing, you're consuming, you're freaking wasting time and energy. That's all You need that in your life, bro. And if you're wasting time just straight freaking scrolling, doom scrolling, that's what they call it, doom scrolling, nah, that ain't gonna cut it, bro. That's some bitch shit right there. The bitches do that. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Be honest, bro. Because you waste your time on your phone. Not only that, you look at apps, you feel me? You get freaking you get visions on the gram, you see them on your reels and shit. Now you start gooning. Feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I was a victim of that. But you know, you gotta change your life, bro. And once you stop doing that, you for real, like, really think about it. It's a waste of time, energy. You don't need that. Alright? That was the third one. Fourth one. Where's my fourth one? I try not to pay attention to. What are some things that I did pay attention to and I don't? Actually, let me give you something I don't pay attention to. I do sometimes. A little bit. You know, because they're always gonna be there. Always gonna be there. You know? It's bitches, bro. Or woman. Bro. I'm not gonna lie. A woman will always be there, bro. That's all you gotta know. Woman will always be there. It don't matter when they're like, you can wait and it'll be there, bro. At the end of the day, there's no like shortage of women in the world. You know, women are not dying. The population of women are still growing. There's no reason to waste your time on chicks right now. Especially if you're trying to grow yourself as a man. Upcoming dude coming out the gutters, bro. Feel me? Bro, this absolute, oh my gosh, dude. Fucking traffic. People don't know how to drive, bro. Anyways, yo, women are always gonna be there, bro. Do not waste your time on bitches, man. Bro, I'm telling you, man. You grow yourself. You make yourself the best version of you can be. Like they'll come to you at that point. And I'm not gonna lie. Don't mess with these bitches, especially like if you're my age. I'm 20 years old right now, bro. Hey, it's so not worth it. Unless you got a down chick with you, which is pretty rare. You know what I mean? They come with a bunch of problems. You know, you gotta be mentally aware. You gotta be aware of like female, what is it called? Fucking female nature. Yeah, female nature. You gotta be aware of that. You gotta be aware of their feelings. And you know, you can't be a simp, feel me, or a bitch. Because once they smell that shit, they take advantage, bro. Honestly, we all know it. We all went through it before, you know. And they come and they go, bro. At that point, honestly, women are simple, but you have to be. I'm not saying that you got to be like Superman to date one of these bitches, because you can. I'm not saying that you can't enjoy women. Of course you can. Shit, I am. I love women, bro. But you know, don't make it your whole mental point of origin, bro. It's like, no, G. That's not what we doing, bro. That's not what we doing. Not out here. All right. That sums it up. What was that? The fourth one. The fifth one. What I pay attention to is yourself, bro. Last one, I mean, it all circles back because it's all about you, bro. The last one is yourself, bro. You gotta focus on you every single day. Make sure you're doing better for yourself. You gotta set goals for yourself. You gotta every day you gotta like base yourself. This is what I tell myself every single day. All right, this traffic is actually fucking annoying. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to cut these dudes. Ooh, what look like right there? Right there. Oh man. See, should punch my phone. All right. Let's see if this person lets me go. Focus on yourself, bro. Once you start focusing on yourself, then everything in life starts to make sense. Everything in life starts to make sense, bro. Anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna catch you on most of some tunes. See ya.